Okay, we are here with Remco and Laetitia, and they are on their 46-foot catamaran in Greece. It's off the island of Poros, right? And
Yes, we're
uh,
in Greece, indeed.
yeah, and they just have you have an extraordinary experience planned for people for your retreat. We're gonna get into that in a minute, okay? But what I really wanted to start off with is really talking about the last couple of years of your journey together. You basically I want to get into you know uh, your studies of yoga, your time in the Amazon, really studying meditation, pranayama, hypnotherapy, and everything that kind of shaped where you are today. Can you kind of get into that for us a little bit?
Yeah, I think Remco has a beautiful story because it all began with his vision.
Yeah, the vision was starting a healing resort, and so that made us do sell everything we have in Holland and start traveling around the world to learn and to find a place. So we go to the Amazon. We went to the Indians, did ceremonies. We went to Thailand, do Thai massage. We went to India, did yoga, meditation, and Reiki. We studied hypnotherapy. We also studied aromatherapy.
Yeah, so we did a lot during the 1.5 year of travel. In the end, Remco was still looking for land, but unfortunately, we couldn't find that within the year. I had my sabbatical, so Remco kept on traveling with our camper van, and he ended up in Greece, where we are now at this moment, indeed, what you told Ron on our catamaran. And
Yeah.
he called me and he said, I think I have found our dream, our finishing point. I said, oh, wow, what kind of land have you found? And then he surprised me
Yeah,
with a totally different option. And that was this.
yeah, I was too much focused on buying land, so I looked for a lot of properties, but we did not find a match. And then I start looking at boats, and then I make the mindset, oh, we can do this on a boat also. And that is when we bought the catamaran.
Yeah.
That's great. And you have so much experience with sailing and all that. It makes so much sense. And talk about being on the in the open water. And we're going to get into this in a few minutes when we really get into the actual retreat experience. But I wanted to kind of get into some of Letitia's uh, specializations. I know you've got a real passion for Reiki, essential oils, shamanic healing, and these kinds of things. How has that transformed your life and the work that you do?
Yeah. I really like to work with energies. So that means you can categorize that in as a light worker. So
Mhm.
I am really specialized in the, the energy that flows through my body, and then I can with my hands I can touch or not touch. If with Reiki it's not always touching, but I
Mhm.
can process, transfer that energy from my body to another body to warm it up, to let emotions flow. And with a combination of Thai massage, where you learn the energy lines, how to work the energy lines. We have lots of energy lines in our body.
Yeah,
Um, it's like a dance what you do with a client, or that you transport the energy through me to let other man's body flow again. So align the body with touching of massage and healing that way.
that's really interesting. I know we talked about some of your experience before, and we got into the intelligence of the body and kind of the placebo effect, and really how that impacts one person's health. Can you kind of share some of your experience and what's reinforced that in your life?
Yeah, during COVID, I was doing a little bit research about health, and actually not a little bit, but a lot.
Uh,
And I find out that the mainstream healthcare is not doing good for everybody, and that there's a lot of alternative things that you can do. But the most I discover is that the body is such an amazing machine that can heal itself. So, of course, you maybe need some help here and then. But if you know the right way, then yeah, you can heal yourself actually with breathing technique, with meditation,
yeah.
uh, with the exercises from yoga and Thai massage. So it's really amazing what the body can do.
Yeah, and also with hypnotherapy, you can do the unconscious mind to think. We do things in daily life very conscious,
Yeah.
but unconscious mind also is a great benefit to detach us from things we think we need to do
Yeah.
to yeah to get alive to
Yeah, to get rid of programs that you don't want anymore.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. It's a real holistic way to look at it. And I know what you're offering on your retreat is so transformational and so much fun. I mean, you talked about, some of the island hopping and all that amazing food and, vegetarian and just it sounds like just an extraordinary experience. Can you kind of walk through what a typical retreat day and week might look like, and including some of this holistic, transformational kind of therapy?
Yeah, I think after a beautiful day of sailing, turquoise water, and at the end of the day, we drop anchor at a deserted island, and then we go for a swim, of course.
Yeah,
Then the sun is already a little setting, so we do maybe a cocoa ceremony.
mm,
So combine with the heart
yeah,
and play some music and instruments.
Yeah, maybe a little bit dancing and enjoying, and then
yeah.
the next morning we go again to the same beach and we do our yoga practice and meditation. And then afterwards, we go back to the boat where a nice smoothie bowl is waiting for us with fresh fruits. And
And then we pick up anchor again, go for nice sailing, and maybe stop at a coral reef. We do some snorkeling and have
Nice.
relaxed time. And people are on our boat can do sessions with us. So then there's maybe a Thai massage a possibility or a hypnotherapy session that is optional in the free time during the day
Mhm.
and in the afternoon.
in
That's
afternoon, we go to a nice fishing port, traditional old port, and we can wander around, look at the beautiful architecture and maybe some shops and sit on a terrace. And then in the evening, we're gathering for dinner at a traditional restaurant where they have very nice foods.
yeah.
Yeah.
That just sounds like an extraordinary experience when you couple, the cruising around the different islands, the open water, the therapy, all of that combined is just so transformational. It sounds so amazing. I mean, clearly, sailing holds a special place in your hearts. What is it about being on the water that aligns with your mission for helping people heal and having that connection?
Yeah, I think we as humans, we have 70% or maybe plus water in ourselves. So I think it's really nice to be at the water and most of the people who are in the water, you can float and you can feel your body at ease. You're not as heavy if we are above water. So I think this is one of the really beautiful things in nature that you're aligned together with the water again.
Yeah,
And of course, the salt in the water that aligns your body as well to have contact with Mother Nature and Mother Earth.
Yeah, to get rid of energies You get grounded very good if you're at the water. And yeah, when you're sailing, for example, you go out of the port, you have the motor on, and then you hoist the sails and you turn off the motor, and then it's real quiet. You only hear the waves and
Mm,
you're moving, and that's such a beautiful experience,
Yeah.
just one with nature.
yeah, yeah, that's
The wind guides you through the day.
yeah. So what do you hope your guests walk away feeling? I mean, what is the ultimate experience of your retreats?
We aim for that when people leave the boats, their life will be a little bit different, and with the most of it, their mindset will be different about their own body, and the power that the body have to heal himself. So
Yeah,
that's the main thing we like.
yeah, yeah. You've got such amazing experience and expertise. In addition to the sailing that you're providing, amazing Thai massage and other kinds of therapies. It's really quite extraordinary.
Yeah, yeah. We really are up for it to present ourselves to our
Yeah,
guests and to experience that with them in and because we have a very nice catamaran. It's cozy and it can host 8 people. So it's for small groups, and we like to integrate not only the atmosphere, what we're telling about, but also us ourselves and what we can do, the therapies, what we can give, but also hospitality
yeah,
and the little personal touch because it's not a big group. You can also join if you have some friends. And the group of friends we are up for, but also for hosting, only 2 or 3 people if they want to have like really go deep into their own bodies. Yeah, so
yeah,
everything is possible, and not only a week, also 7 days, 9 days,
Yeah,
maybe longer.
yeah, we're gonna try different lengths because 7 days is maybe the time that people just getting to relax and getting to know each other. So you're not really into the process. So if you have a little bit longer, then yeah, the magic really can happen.
So
right.
that's also possible. That's what we like to know.
That is fantastic. Well, Remco, Letitia, really appreciate you sharing and the lucky souls that get to experience this adventure with you. Uh, it's gonna be so helpful for them, and I really look forward to following your journey. It's going to be quite extraordinary, and we're going to provide all the details on our site here in terms of how to get a hold of you, and really look forward to hearing more about the exciting adventures that people have.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Ron.
so much
Thank you.
for your time.
Thank you. All right.
All right.